Alright, it's day number 58 of my talk in front of the camera, trying to enhance my ability to speak English and just improve my colloquial English. And today I'm going to answer some questions about fishing and fish consumption. And I realized that if someone trying to study English, it must be captivating and I don't know, you must be interested in things that you are doing or you are studying, because, for example, I decided to work with summary of some text, and I found it as really boring because, it was boring because it was too hard. There are a lot of words that I don't know. There are the voice that I choose by AI is too fast, and I couldn't understand what they are talking about, and it was extremely boring, and I wanted to abandon it as soon as possible. But I finished with that, and I realized that I don't want to do something that isn't interesting, and it's really much more captivating when I don't know, you can do some things that is interesting to you, because in my case, even learning grammar is more interesting, because recently I realized that I want to learn grammar and I want to be better in that side of English. So I started to learn it, and it's pretty interesting. Also, when you're watching some videos about English, about rules, something like this that counts as something boring, it isn't if you are interested in. And yeah, it must be a bit engaging when you are studying English, because in another case you will give up pretty fast. All right, let's get started. As always, my introduction is kind of custom. Yeah, it's kind of custom, like tradition. And in the beginning of the video, I'm spending about 2 minutes to talk about some information that nobody asked me and nobody care about. So let's just get started. Alright, part 1, let's talk about fishing. Is fishing popular in your country? I'm going to talk about Ukrainian because I have never did it in Belgium and I didn't saw it. So in Ukrainian, yeah, I guess it's pretty popular because it was pretty ubiquitous to see some people who's fishing near to the lake when it is allowed, or even when it isn't allowed. People anyway did it, like fishing. So yeah, I guess it's pretty popular in my country. Alright, do you like eating fish? Yeah, to be honest, I really like. I know some people who doesn't, but in my case it's tasty and there are a lot of protein, and it's useful in my case because I'm going to the gym. I need to eat proper quantity of protein, and yeah, I like it. It's pretty tasty and useful for our health. Alright, do you like fishing? To be honest, not really, because I remember last time when I did it, I was like 10, 12 years old, I guess. I was with my dad, and it was kind of interesting though. However, I wasn't enjoying of that, like it was interesting, but generally when I needed to wake up at 4 p.m. to go to the lake to fish a bit, nah, I didn't really like it, and I wasn't an enjoyer. And nowadays I 100% don't wanna fishing, and I can definitely say that no, I don't like fishing. Alright, did you ever go fishing when you were a child? Yes, I mentioned it was a bunch of times with my dad, especially when I was younger, like I guess 8 years old, 9 years old. My dad liked that, and he always took me with him. And to be honest, I didn't always wanted to go there, but usually it was pretty interesting, not gonna lie, and sometimes it was boring, of course, but generally, no way I got interrupted. So I guess I answered this question, and I have nothing to tell more. And especially today in the morning, I watched one video how the person tried to pass IELTS exam speaking, and I realized that people answer pretty short when they're talking about first questions. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I'm talking too much, I guess, but who cares? I'd rather say more than insufficient, of information. All right, let's go to the part 2. Describe a memorable experience you had related to fishing or eating fish, you should say. When and where it happened, who you were with, what you did or ate, or were you at, and explain why this experience was memorable for you. Alright, the most memorable fishing, to be honest, it was many years ago. I guess I was like 9 years old, and we arrived to another city with my parents, with the whole family. We arrived to another city, and we met with some friends of my dad, and they wanted to fishing together, so they did it, and I also tried to participate. I wasn't really succeeded in that because my behavior was pretty pretty loud, and they didn't like to keep me close to the water. And to be honest, it wasn't the best memory about fishing because it was extremely boring. In my case, we spent a whole day since 5 p.m. I guess we spent a whole day there. I couldn't do anything, and I didn't want fishing, and it wasn't possible to do there something else except or instead of fishing. In that time, of course, we didn't have TikToks, internet to play in the nature. I mean, because I had tablet, but I couldn't use it because I didn't have internet on the nature. So it was pretty boring, and after that, I realized that fishing it isn't the area when I want to do something and when I want to fishing. So I abandoned it, and I have never even went with my friends to wait. I have never gone with my friends to fishing. So yeah, that's all. This kind of sad story, but I can't like everything in this life. There are some things that I don't like, and fishing one of them. All right, let's move on to a broader discussion about fishing, food habits, and the environment. Why do some people enjoy fishing as a hobby? Bro, I don't know, just, it always depends on the people, on his childhood, on his perception of some things. And in this case, I don't realize why. Because in my case, it's boring when you are fishing. Just, probably for someone it's chilling because there are silence, nobody touched, you are just fishing, you got some fish, you can cook. Yeah, you can cook it lately, and later, you can cook it later. And it's kind of cool, you know, for someone, but definitely it doesn't work in my case, and that's why I can't explain wider, like broader, why do some people like that. I don't know. All right, what are the benefits of eating fish? Mm, I don't know what kind of benefits can you get, but I definitely know that it's a useful meal to consume, and also at least as I mentioned, in my case, there are a lot of protein, and I need it, and it just tasty. And you know, when some food is tasty, isn't harmful, there are enough protein. That's cool. That's enough benefits to eat it from time to time. Alright, is commercial fishing important in your country? I don't know what's that commercial fishing because I don't have insight into fishing. I don't know what counts as commercial fishing, and especially I don't know is it important in my country or no. So I'm just keeping this question. What are the environmental effects of overfishing? Environmental effects overfishing? Like people or literally environment? Ah, I got it. Another meaning of this question that I thought. I don't know, one more question about what I'm not aware because, bro, I don't know. Probably we killed some of population of fishes. Fish, bro, no way. Of fish or of fishes. Right, I don't know. So we killed some populations of fish, and probably it's bad. But in my case, generally, I don't understand what is changing. Probably it's not really good, because killing animals it's bad, of course, but eating fish is useful and it's cool. So I don't know, I didn't notice any problems because of that for over the past 15 years, for example. But if there are some danger, for example, for fish in this case, usually you can't fish there, and I remember the word in French, but I don't know in English. It doesn't allow. I can say just I don't want to use hard words. Just it doesn't allow to fish in some places when it could be danger for fishes. Fishes? No way. Fishes. I guess fishes. Oh my god. So let's go next. Let's go next. Do you think traditional food habit involving fish are changing? I don't know just about traditional foods that involve some fish, because in my case, in Ukraine's traditional food, I don't know dishes when a fish is involved. I don't know Belgian traditional dishes when fish is involved, so I don't know. And I guess if in some countries there are traditional dishes with fish, nothing changed, because in nowadays environment I don't see something that protect us from eating fish. So there are no problems in that, and we can just eat we can just eat fish. Oh my god, I don't know, strange topic. Can't say I can say nothing about fishing because I almost didn't have it in my life, and I don't have insight into this. So, alright, but it was the topics that I had to talk about. So for today, that's all. I'm so tired because I tried, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I tried to execute one of the exercises that is too hard and too boring. So I'm tired, and that's all. So see you tomorrow.